Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 16 of the Ravencast. This is not really a normal episode as we don't really get involved in like dramas that much, but we have to talk about our former editor, former co host, Den of Thames, as he's no longer been on the show as he got fired for a bunch of behavior. He caused a fallout in the Discords, caused a fallout on Twitter, caused so much stuff, and it all started with an individual named the Irish Bastard. So, Irish, how did this all start between you and the legendary Den of Thames?
So it started with actually AJ losing his mind for months. I was friends with him for 8 months, and toward the end, he just started losing his mind. And it was Ken, this guy came in to our
Mm,
server, and he started a shit ton of drama in general chat. Even though he was talking political shit, he didn't put it into the political Discord channel. So AJ, again, for like the second or third time, threatens that he's leaving the server, and he actually was passing it on to me and a guy named Sheriff. Sheriff was now the fucking owner, and I was created as an admin.
mhm.
Um, a guy named Dr. Wampa, from what RJ has shown us and has told us, he hated me from the beginning, and I kept getting promotions ahead of him because I actually interacted with the server and talked to Tim's more than he did.
Mhm.
Um, we were friends for a long time. King guy comes in. AJ loses his fucking mind, and he gives over ownership of the server to Sheriff and made me an admin. And then he wanted the server back, and then we got onto a VC call, and
Right.
uh, him and this guy named Onion something. Uh,
On.
yeah. Um, they were talking about
Onion
WWE.
Anion. His actual alias is called Owl.
Yeah. Well, they were spurging out. They were like talking WWE shit, and all I said was, "You guys do know it's fake, right?" And then both of them went after me, being like, "No, it's fucking real, man. WWE is real." And I was like, "Dude, it's 90% stage. Yeah, accidents do happen. People get hurt." But they were literally defending that WWE is 100% real. AJ, he comes on and he talks about his dad again. And he says, "Well, my dad died in the ring." I actually went on Wikipedia, found out his dad did not die in the ring, and you can check out the Wikipedia page for yourself. He was retired in 1992. So, how the fuck did he die in the ring in 2004 when the hospital record said he died in a hospital bed for heart failure? Yeah. So, he gets all pissed off at
He's
me.
been
Yeah.
retired for like a long time. So I looked it up too, and it seems like he was. And even Tim's like told me that like he was retired in 1998, which doesn't line up with the Wikipedia date, which was 1992, which is very odd to lie about. But even then, like 1998, he still didn't know his father. So
AJ
it's like him
wasn't even
acting like,
born.
oh, Ken Tim's is like my father and I knew him and I'm a pro wrestler and all this and that. It's like, no, you're overhyping it.
Well,
Like my
even if
father
he,
died when I was 12, and I don't even claim to know him. There's still a lot of questions I have about him.
yeah,
You feel me? Like I don't even know him
yeah.
100%. Not knowing
Well,
him for 12 years.
even if he did retire in 1998, he retired before AJ was even born.
Yeah. So AJ didn't even have like the experience of having an actual like person that's a pro wrestler because when he was born, the dude was already retired.
Yeah, and he died when AJ was 4. I really can't remember
So
shit when he
okay,
was
so
4.
I don't mean to like interrupt, but like I don't want to dwell into just his dad because there is like a lot more to go over with this.
Yeah.
So How did it stem out of the call? Because there was a second call that happened in
Okay.
my servers. I
Yes,
was
there
there,
was a
so
second call. I called him out. On the second call, that's when I called him out because I'm tired of hearing about how his dad died in the ring. So I looked him up on Wikipedia. Then the second call happened, and I called him out, and he started freaking the fuck out. And some of the shit that he says does not line up. When it comes to him and his family, like every time he posted a picture of kin Tim's, it was always photos you can literally Google.
Yeah, it was always stuff directly ripped off the internet. When I you can literally work like image search it and it pops right up
Yeah.
every
But
time.
he's never shown an actual family photo with him and his dad. So I started questioning whether or not he's actually Kin Tim's son, or is he just some dude that has the same last name? And he's just like a WWE fanboy that wishes he was Kin Tim's kid. So I started questioning that. He flips out on me. Then he brought his mom into the call, and I'm pretty sure a couple of people were there for that call. And it sounded like a soundboard. Like
Actually,
everything I
let me put in my 2 cents on this because I was in
said.
the first half of the call. It was
yeah.
about 2 in the afternoon, if I remember right, 1 or 2. The call started when this whole shit situated
No,
occurred. Well, my
probably
time.
before that.
I'm saying my time. It was about 1 to 12 to like 1-ish is when I was a part of the call, and then I was there till about 2 because I had work. But anyway,
I,
I was in there for the first half when you were just kind of calling him out on shit, and then I headed off, and Trenton was there for the last half when he got his mom involved. So anything involving the mom, I had no idea of. But I'm pretty sure Trenton was there, weren't you?
uh, no,
Yeah, he
but
basically, which I had to deafen, but when I came back, I just heard his mom on the call, and at first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought his mom was like an NPC, but apparently that was his real mom. But his
uh,
mom like was just acting like all weird and like I even was questioning. I was like, "Is this your real mom?" And she didn't even answer, like acknowledge
well,
like what I was
I
asking her.
even said it was a soundboard. Like it sounded like a sound, but I also did miss one
Yeah.
crucial part during the first argument. Um, so why him and Onion were yelling at me, Tim's was saying, "Dude, if I took you in the ring right now, I would fucking kill you. I would fucking snap your neck and shit." And it's like, dude, why are you going that fucking far? Like, I even was like, dude, we were just having a disagreement, and you're going straight to, you're gonna kill me.
And you know what's sad? This is a theme third out, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like this other instance where he's made bets and shit, and that's the thing. It's like I'm not innocent on any caliber. Like I've said shit and done shit in the past. Like even as a child, even as an like I own up to a lot of my shit I've done. It's like if you act fucking spurgy on Discord, it's like you gotta down, take a breath, and just and realize, hey, you fucked up. You're wrong. Like I was fucking raging about some unrelated shit before the show, but like I'm able to admit, yeah, I probably shouldn't have raged out and shit. But Tim's doesn't realize like if you call him out, but like, hey, you're raging out. Like, what did you tell him when he like threatened to kill you?
Dude, I was like, why are you going
I
straight to
don't go that
killing me?
far.
No, and then I started making fun of it. I was like, what? Are you gonna body slam me while lay on the ground for 10 fucking seconds just for you to do that? No. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna roll over and try and pick myself up. I'm not gonna let you fucking slam me like it's WWE.
So
Okay, let me
go ahead,
Girl,
sure.
this is my time.
where the threats are. So
You're cutting out so
more
hard.
started.
All right, she's moving back to the audience.
Just cutting out.
So I wanna address something real quick, Irish. Did you
Yeah.
ever make any threats towards his family or towards him?
No, I never did. All I did was question who he is. I never made threats to his mom. I did say maybe if it is his mom. That is, I forgot what her name was. Juanita Timms. Like, honestly, I kind of feel that I think he just has the same last name. Like, I truly don't think that was actually Ken Timms' mom. Well, Ken Timms' wife.
Irish.
Yeah.
How do we even know that's actually his real last name?
Well, it is on his
It's on all of his
Nif
platforms
found
and
this out.
everything. I
Well,
did
also legally his name is Timms.
yeah. And like I did a deep dive into it, I'll be honest. I did deep dive into the family, into the name and everything. I've reached out to relatives and shit. I haven't gotten an answer from any of them through Facebook or anything. So
they don't.
there's nothing conclusive stating that he is actually a part of that family. He could be just running around with it. If he is, then he is. But for the most part, like on paper, like ownership documents, his like birth records, everything shows that his last name is Timms. But like yeah. So like a deep dive that I did, it displayed that it was his last name. But again, like how many people have the same last name as another person? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing actually conclusive, and he shows pictures of him hanging out with wrestlers, but it always looks like a fan pic where he's always excited, but the wrestler taking the picture with him is like 6 inches away, and they're not even smiling.
Yeah, like some backstage pass kind of behavior. But no, yeah, since he brought that up, yeah, he's been watching my fucking Facebooks, my Twitter, and all kinds of shit. He recently just started watching shit. Like he's been popping up on my mutuals. He has 4 fucking. Explain to me why someone needs 4 fucking Facebook accounts with the same name.
But anyways, I'm not
That
done
shit's
with
weird.
my side.
Go ahead, Arish.
So I understand if he's pissed at me, he banned me from his server. Okay, that's totally fine. But the problem was he went into his server and started making up lies, fucking talking shit about me. And then he started bringing people back that, so with this Ken dude, when he did his political rant and no one was there to moderate the entire fucking server, because AJ was still in the server, but he gave up his entire ownership. So for 5 hours, this shit went on. And I told everyone in the server, you guys need to shut up right now because there's too many of you guys doing this to where I can't punish all of you. So I told everyone to shut up right away and I gave them multiple warnings. And then the Kin dude, he started up again and I timed him out for an hour. And then he DM'd me privately and called me a fucking snowflake. And I was like, hey, dude, I wasn't just punishing you. I was punishing anyone that brought this shit up again. And I called him a dick because he was being a dick when I read through all the fucking messages. So I timed him out for an hour and he left the server. And everyone else shut the fuck up right after I said, hey, I just timed him out. So who's next?
Yeah, you're just doing your job as a mod when no one's fucking doing like keeping the peace, basically.
For 5 hours, it was anarchy.
Yeah.
Fuck it. No. Anyways, hang on.
All right. So you're kind of.
Let me finish. So Tim's, he banned me. That would have been fine. He talked shit about me. That kind of pissed me off a bit. But it's the fact that he kept doing it and then he kept banning people for no fucking reason that just started to question it.
But anyway,
Your mic's cutting out like shit, Shiro.
Is this any better?
No.
I'm
back to the past because we all.
I'll just
now
go talk.
Triton's cutting out. I can't hear anything Triton's saying. So
Still
anyway,
trying.
Shiro, make sure your phone's connected to the fucking Wi-Fi so that way it won't
I
cut
can't
out.
hear it. I can hear Nif perfectly fine. I just can't hear Shiro or Jordan now.
Okay, well, I'll do.
Move on. So
Okay, well
Yeah,
Triton's
Jordan.
left. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and move forward. I'll let Shiro go ahead and take the
Anyways,
mic real quick.
it just made like a snowball. Well, it just made a snowball effect, Nif,
Yeah.
and it just got bigger and bigger as it was rolling downhill.
Okay, can anyone hear me any better? I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I can actually hear you say a complete sentence now.
Okay, so we're taking too much time. I don't know why your mouse isn't working all of a sudden, but
My mouth is perfectly fine.
no, sorry, I'm talking to Nif, but okay, so let me explain. So, during Irish forgot to mention that Irish also was drunk, and he basically was wanting to call out Tim's for a long time about this behavior. Nif and I
all
and
right,
Tim's
better.
actually looked into his family, and they were just all alt accounts on Facebook. Which, by the way, I have screenshots of them stalking my Facebook. So anyway, so then I came in the server, and because this was when Irish was just promoted as a mod in Ravencast,
Yeah.
so, and then on top of it, right after that, I don't know if it was just jealousy or what, but Tim started like making a bunch of shit talk in a server. So I was like, okay, let me go settle this because you shouldn't be shit talking about Irish. You shouldn't be even saying this. And they were still friends. And I'm like, this is just going to get the Ravencast and some drama. So he was like, as you guys want to tune into the screenshot, it says, Irish made claims that my dad abused my mom and abused me, cheated on my mom, and had multiple children outside my mother's marriage, which, by the way, that was not true. Irish just called you out on something that you were lying about for the longest time.
Yeah, that wasn't even true because I was in that call,
Yeah.
so was someone
Irish
else, which I'm not
never
going to name.
made. Okay, let me
Hold on, hold
find
on.
the
I want to finish.
screenshot.
I want to finish real quick because I want to clear that up because I was in the call. I don't mean to cut you off, but
You're
I
fine.
was in that call, and Irish didn't make any threats. Like they were arguing specifically about if Ken Timms was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
related to them, and that's what they were
Anyway,
arguing with the mom.
so I was
And
like,
Irish and the mom were arguing about a switch. There was He didn't even like bring up any
No,
cheating.
I asked her what a switch was,
And
and
she didn't
if anyone, yeah, if anyone lives in Georgia or anywhere in the Southeast, they know what a switch is. She did not know what a switch was.
okay,
Yeah.
so let me get this ball rolling. There's a lot to explain here. So anyway, I
Yeah.
replied with, he was drunk. I mean, why are you taking whatever he's saying personally? Like, he's your friend. If your friend's drunk and said the wrong thing, I mean, just say ha ha ha, whatever. Then message him and be like, dude, hey, that was fucked up. And I'm sure, I mean, Irish is a nice guy. I've only known him for like 2 weeks and he hasn't done me wrong, but like, I'm sure he would
It's been like
apologize.
it's
But
been like 2 months.
Yeah, it's
okay,
been
Uh,
I'm sorry. But
off.
anyway, so he responds to me with, when you attack my mom, drunk or not, you're going to learn why people fear my last name. I don't know if, I'm sorry, if you don't think that's not a threat, then you probably need to get your eyes checked because that's a threat. And so I responded with, hey, I didn't do anything, but yes, please threaten me. Why would I be scared of a mom that got his mother on me? Blah, blah, blah. Like, just, I was pissed off because I was threatened. If you can scroll down, if that'd be awesome. And then he's calling me a dumb son of a bitch that can't read. And I said, you got offended over that, you fucking pussy. And she's not. And then here's the biggest threat that I received from him. She is not paying attention to any of the conversation and is about to find out why I found out that I will fuck up your personal life in such a way that your husband will not be able to marry you. So, of course, I retaliated with memes. But, like, I don't care who you are. That's a big ass threat. And like
That's a big ass threat. That's the thing. It's like
that's
I've gotten
like
mad over
I
Discord
don't
shit
know what
before,
that
but I've
means, but
never
that's
made
a
a threat
threat.
like that where I'm ruining someone's. That's like life ruination right there,
Yeah.
basically. Because you're not. It's not just internet shit. It's like you're ruining someone's life by just ruining a marriage over dumb Discord drama.
Yeah, like
well,
so okay, but I'm gonna keep
uh,
scrolling down. Let me see.
hang on.
And
Just give me a
he
second,
said,
Shiro.
you will find out
Hold
you're
on,
unconnected
Cheryl. Irish
though.
wants to comment.
Sorry, go ahead, Irish.
So, remember that one girl that talked to Thames, and he threatened to kill all of us.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
yeah.
not there yet. We're not
We're
there
not there
yet.
yet.
We're not
You're
yet.
jumping
Getting to
there.
it.
Are you jumping ahead? Just wait until we get there, because we're still after the screenshots. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you keep scrolling down, Nif. So then he responded with, when you find out who I'm connected to. I don't know what that means, but I've heard that.
He
I don't know
he
if he's,
claims because in
he had
voice calls
mobs and
actually
mafia and
claimed that he was
stuff.
connected to like the mob and like
Yeah,
his
and I
his
don't
family's.
know. I don't know if the screenshot is listed on here. This wasn't put together by me, so I probably didn't grab that. Probably was my mistake, but and then, so as you guys can see from the screenshot, he was saying you'll want to change your mind once you know who I'm connected to, which I think he actually deleted the message before we screenshot it because he did say he was connected to the mobs and the mafia and stuff like that, and that he had like
Yeah,
wrestling mafia and stuff like that. And then so Triton responds with Irish was being stupid, he was drunk, blah blah blah, but you shouldn't be making threats. And then that eventually got Tim's banned from the Ravencast because he was making threats against me and other people. So Tim started spurging out, saying she better leave my family's name out of her mouth, which I never even commented on.
All right, well,
saying,
these are the DMs with me, and I want to explain. So
yeah,
basically, all I was doing in these DMs was I was trying to reach out to Thames, trying to calm him down in a nice way, and then he just comes and basically gets defense mode immediately in these DMs. Trying to read it exactly.
While you look up that, I did want to bring up what is the wrestling mob gonna do? Oh yeah, brother, I'm gonna take you down.
Take you down over because you called me mean on the internet.
Oh, you called out some shit that I said.
Okay, so I want to read this. So I said, okay, but don't get mad. I'm not making this a big deal. Okay, pause. Okay, there. Okay, don't get mad. I'm not making this a big deal. This is a friend to a friend. Insulting Shiro or threatening her wasn't cool. Even if you was talking about Irish, even if you was talking about insulting Irish, her insulting her was not cool. Then she better leave my family's name out of her mouth. You could have corrected her easily without insults. At the time, I was trying to be friendly. She wasn't going at your family. She was asking about the situation. And that's the thing, too. I want to say this. In the screenshots that we show that we were reading over in the beginning of the show, nowhere did she bring up his family at all. So
yeah,
that's
I
just
was
a
basically
straight up
being like,
lie.
hey, I should have worded it better, but I was like, hey, he's drunk, just cool down. I mean, he's probably just be like, hey man, that wasn't cool.
But
You're a
that's the
piece of
thing.
shit,
He
and
knew.
he
He
probably
tried to
would have
say in
apologized.
some point of these talks that he wasn't drunk, but he
Also,
knew. I even told him in the call, "Hey, Irish is drunk right now. He's splurging like crazy."
also, was I stupid drunk, or was I just calling out some shit that's been building up for
I
months?
feel
I
like you
mean,
were
you were
just calling
calling
him
out some
out.
shit. I mean, but you were still. I have to be honest here, right?
Oh, I
You were
was fucked up.
splurging. That's the only thing you were doing. I mean, that's the only thing you were doing that really
No,
like showed you were
I
drunk.
didn't call him names. I did not
No, you
threaten
didn't
him.
call him
He
names or
did.
anything. No,
He
no.
he, he
The
was
only thing you were
threatening
doing,
me.
you were just messing up on your words.
Well, but he was calling me names. I never called him a name once.
Nif, can you keep going
I didn't
down
call
so
him
I
an
can get
asshole. I
to?
didn't call him a motherfucker. But
Yeah.
AJ,
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so Cassandra, if she wants to call in, she can.
She's already here. I already put her in because I knew her
Okay.
part was coming up.
But anyway, so Cassandra, I get banned from his server, and then Cassandra comments, "Hey, she didn't do anything. Why are you
All right.
banning
Let's
her?"
explain
Yeah.
why she went in there. So Cassandra, why did you go into Tim's server in the first place?
Well, honestly, I didn't understand exactly he was going after Shiro and all that. And it's like, well, hold up. I don't see anything wrong with this. Like, it's just asking a fucking question.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so I'm going to step in for a bit, see if I can calm things down, be civil, which honestly I was very civil.
Yeah, you
And
were.
and I said Shiro didn't even bring anyone of your family into this. So why exactly are you going for her? Like, there is no absolute reason for him to go after Shiro at all.
No, there was not even a reason to go after you or the other people to go after.
No
There wasn't even a
reason.
reason for him to go after me either, because all y'all saw in the DMs was
It was
me just
honestly
being
no
nice and telling
reason
him,
to
hey, friend to
actually.
friend, you need to calm down. Like, don't be going after people that are not involved, because that's the thing. It's like, if he wants to be mad at Irish, he could be mad at Irish, but like shit talking him and causing the servers to divide over this is just stupid. It's like,
So I
you're
do
mad
have
at
a theory.
Irish, be mad at Irish.
Well, I do have a theory on this. The only reason why he started attacking you guys was because I made friends with you guys.
Nah, Irish. I didn't
Yeah,
know
like
who the heck
honestly,
you
which
were. Like, honestly,
Nith can honestly
I
comment
didn't.
on this, because like me and Nith have been talking about it, but like ever since we made you a mod, and Nith can testify this, ever since we made you a mod, Tim's attitude has changed a lot. Am I wrong, Nith?
No, you're right.
Like that's when I started, because we had a falling out before in July, just because over some dumb shit. I don't even remember. Like Nith, what was the fallout about? Because I know it was about you. Like it was. Oh yeah, I remember. It was because you said you didn't want your kid in pedophile Discord communities, and he got offended by that and raged about it, and then you got mad that people and when you
Oh,
said that he
That's
people
not
in his
Try-
entirely it, Triton. I have okay. So personally, right? When it came to that whole argument between me and Tim's, I openly admitted to him that I didn't want my kid in like LGBT communities or even gay
Oh, that's what it
discords
was.
and
Yeah,
servers
LGBTQ community.
because
Yeah.
of the fact that there's risks in having a child, and like me being abused as a kid is exactly why I wouldn't allow my kid in that shit. 100%. Like across the board. Like that's all it was. And then Tim's called me a helicopter parent. Then he called me like a pedo and then a bunch of other shit. And I was
Just
like,
because
honestly, I would love to see Tim's be a fucking parent.
Nif did
See if
not
he
want
can
to.
any do better.
Oh, sorry.
like,
What was that?
no, so let me finish. Like, just because I had that perspective as a parent, thinking about the protection of my and safety of my kid, I was called like a pedo and a monster or like someone that hates other people. It was the
Yeah,
dumbest shit ever. And it's like, if my
it
kid's
was.
gay, then he's gay. I don't give a fuck. If
Well,
my kid's
and
straight,
just
he's straight. I don't give a fuck. All that matters is
just
my
be,
kid's okay and isn't getting abused or harmed. That's all that
no,
matters.
you didn't want your kid also being groomed on the
Yeah,
internet.
exactly. That was the whole point in my argument, was him not to be groomed and shit or harmed and used. Like, that's all the argument was, and then he blew it way out of proportion. So
And then he dragged me into it, and then I
and then
kind of
and then
snapped
like
off on it.
I only reached out to you about it because I was like, this is him showing kind of crazy. I'm gonna have Triton like be the neutral party and try to work it out. And then he started going after you over that shit and trying to say that I masterminded all of it to hate him or something.
So Nif, on your story, I did call AJ out. I called AJ out and said he went too fucking far. And he said that everyone else told him the same thing, but he would not give me the credit because I'm the one who brokered a peace talk between him and Triton.
So we're gonna go ahead and keep moving forward with the screenshots because we need to get this shit like all laid
Yeah,
out.
and then we could talk about the other stuff. But like, I just wanted to bring it up because it was kind of related. But yeah, like we had a falling out before, and then like everything was fine after that. But then he started just getting weird after we modded Irish. But yeah, we can continue the DMs. So
Nif, if
yeah.
you can scroll down, please. If you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me
Yeah.
down. Anyway, so he responds with, if you think I'm a bad guy, then why don't you leave my server? Okay, let me explain something to you. You are a bad guy. You are a piece of shit. You're making threats. You don't make threats online and you don't get away with it. So, yes, you are being a bad guy. And people
he
are
was
believing you.
lying.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and he was lying too,
Yeah,
which there's a
and
lot more
lying.
lies we gotta go through.
Yeah, keep going. Let's just keep going because like we need to get to the deep stuff.
Damn, bro's
I don't
trying to
remember what
write a
this
whole
screenshot
fucking
is, so
book.
somebody's gonna have to.
I think that's Cassandra. That's Cassandra writing a paragraph.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
that's not me.
I don't know what that is.
That was me then. That was me. Alright, there's that. Do you believe her, RJ? I'll always be. Which RJ's been back and forth. I'm
That
not gonna lie,
honestly
RJ.
pissed me
There's
the
no shot
fuck
to you, but
off.
you've been back
Um,
and forth with this situation a lot, which we'll see that
Nah,
as we
that
go.
has
But like
pissed
Since,
in
me
this
off.
screenshot, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is my brother Tim's." But
since
yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't think Cassandra was even trying to take
okay,
stuff.
so Triton, since we're bringing up RJ,
Yeah.
the screenshots in this document is a little mix match. I think Nif added the screenshots I sent him tonight. If you can scroll down to those, so I can go ahead and input that part, so we're not out of track. Okay, so yeah. So for the longest time, he has been creeping on multiple women from the server. Triton, do you want me to
Including
throw their names
myself.
out there? Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw the
So
names.
it first started out with Cassandra, which
Paula.
I don't know where the screenshots are in this document, but I will get to it. Cassandra, how did you feel with Tim's like coming into your DMs and making you like feel weird, like with the selfies and stuff?
Well, calling me cute, knowing I have a partner and all that, it's like, bro, just step the fuck back.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he knew me and Nif was together the whole time, and he was still pressuring me to send
And
him
like,
pictures.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like another thing. It's like you don't ask like random women on Discord for pics of them.
And
Like that's
like
just weird.
he has no
Also,
excuse.
trans people.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay, let me
Hold up.
explain. Let me
Oh,
explain.
don't bring up the
Please.
trans
Talk.
thing, Irish.
Guys,
Talk.
I'm getting to that, please. Let me explain to something in this screenshot. I don't send my pictures anywhere. I send him a DM. So he has absolutely this is a goddamn fucking lie saying I think I've seen you in Triton server before. I have never sent any pictures
I
of
have
myself in
never
Triton server.
seen Shiro's
Ever.
face
So
in
he was
selfies
trying
in the server.
he is
Never.
literally trying to get me to send my picture. So anyway, I'm gonna bring back the point with the RJ stuff. So I don't know if you put that on the document, Nif, but scroll down if you did, because it's out
I
of
think
order.
it's there.
But there was some. Okay, here it is. So the biggest part that really offended me with his was he was egging on RJ to pay me 8K to call this man attractive in a VC. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and not
Like
only
you
that, but also to get us to apologize too. Like
and get him.
he's literally trying to get someone, which I think the money was fake. I don't think they
With
was gonna actually pay
over
us 8K. Like who's gonna pay a
pitching in
small
as well,
commentary
that
podcast like the
kinda.
Ravencast, who only has 347 subscribers,
Nif,
pay us
you
off?
can keep scrolling.
Um,
Hold on,
so
hold on.
I was
Can
his
y'all hear
friend for.
me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can
Sorry.
hear you.
All right, I want to keep finishing my point
Yeah,
because
can I
it's
touch
just
on that?
weird. It's just weird
Nif, you
that
can keep
he's like
scrolling down,
trying to
please.
pay off. Hold on. Let me talk. Don't scroll. Yeah, you can keep scrolling, but
Keep scrolling, Nif.
let me talk. Yeah, let me talk. about
Right
it
there.
though. I want to make a. Okay, let me make my point. Shh. All right, so it's just weird that he's trying to get another man, to pay us $8,000 just for us to not make a video and just apologize. When for one, our video on him didn't even come out. Like we didn't even start recording or doing anything, and he's already trying to pay us off to shut us up.
And on top of that, he was actually begging Triton to not make the video. I don't know if the screenshots are in somewhere else or
Yeah,
what.
and don't worry too. Like I understand this is out of order,
Okay.
but
Let me Nif,
the whole
stop.
Google Drive will
Nif,
be
stop.
in the description.
So anyway, on top of that, he also kept making inappropriate jokes about his dick or something because I kept making fun of his dick because he was just being weird. So then I was like, why would I care about your dick when I have a boyfriend and I, like talked about that and all that. And he was like, "Oh, well, you're mentally ill for having sex with your boyfriend and not me." Okay, who the fuck says that? Who the fuck says that? You are fucking weird. And if anyone does not think this guy's a fucking creep, then I don't know because the screenshots are clearly right here. You hate the man. Okay, but
Yeah.
anyway, before anyone cuts me off, there is another person. Her name is Dear Girl, and they are I don't know if I want to spread the personal information, but they go by they them. And there was a room. Well, I wouldn't say a rumor, but I'm not.
No, it wasn't a rumor, and he wasn't like being like too weird because I saw the DMs, but he was like just being like a little just flirty, like
Yeah.
hey, I like you, shit like that.
Which
But it
I
shows
told him
Let me
multiple
explain.
times.
Let me
Hang on.
explain.
Can I-
Let me finish, please. So the thing about Dear Boy is they go by they them, and there's I'm not going to name drop anybody, but they basically came out and was talking about how Tim's was being really sexual toward them because they were a dude and had long hair, and that he liked trans women and trans men. Just was being extremely creepy. So when we found out, I don't. If Nif, you can find the screenshots of Cassandra and Dear Boy, that would be awesome in this document as you put it together. But
Hold on, I can actually find the screenshot while you keep explaining it.
yeah, but anyway, so he messaged Dear Boys and was like, "Hey, I see you got they them," and was just being so freaking creepy. Like, I mean, I feel like this person even left our server because when we had Tim's in the server, he was like actually sexually harassing them in some type of
and I
way.
had
Oh,
to
I
go
found the
into
DMs
her
right now. I can just
DMs
post it in the
and
stage
comfort her.
text.
Like I shouldn't, as a
Nif will
person, be
have to pull it
doing
up
that.
on my computer in the stage text.
Hang on. Cassandra
Alright.
wants to talk. Let her talk.
People within the server need to feel comfortable. I shouldn't have gone into her DMs, asked if she was alright, and all that. Like, I shouldn't have to fucking do that. That's what pissed me off the most.
But that
Is because someone left the server uncomfortable because some dipshit wanted to say that shit. You know, it's like, bro, stop being desperate.
So anyway, this brings me into my fourth point.
You
Real
ain't
quick, Irish. Real quick. So after the whole Dear Boy thing came out, just gonna throw this out there, Triton, if you have permission. It's about his server, whatever his fucking name is, server. He started inviting a bunch of minors in his server and trans people. He also has a Discord named Excitable Boy with a server full of minors. Like, you're gonna sit here and call the Ravencast pedophiles, but like you're over here like having that Discord name with a bunch of minors, a little sus. Not calling him a pedo, but like it's a little sus. Just saying. But
Oh, I do want to touch on this. So
ooh,
he claimed that I was calling him a pedophile. Have any one of you here ever heard me actually call him a pedophile?
nope.
No.
nope.
No, he claims that I called him a pedophile. And no, the screenshots that he was showing people were when he was it was mostly Shiro and Nif that were going that far. But no, I saw a bunch of screenshots from CJ Gaming World, whatever the fuck he's calling himself. No, not one of my messages were on there. I did share the screenshots of him with the scammer, and I did say he does get a lot of scam shit when he's on a dating site.
But if anyone's asking me what my beef is this person, I just think he needs to log off Discord and get some help because of threats. And all of a sudden, he has a Discord named Excitable Boy. I don't know if anyone wants to pull it up,
Well, no,
but like,
what's
Hey, I
really
can pull
weird
it up right now because I am currently because I do have a
is
screenshot of that too.
so what I've defended him so many fucking times, but I've also called him out. Every time a woman or someone with a pussy, excuse my language,
You're good.
you're gonna need to go into
no,
the stage
but
chat to get the
no,
screenshots.
so it's not even screenshots. They would leave the server because of him. And I've told him multiple times, well, I can't recover everything because I was banned from
You
the server.
need to.
All right, that's the Dear Girl DMs, by the way,
Yeah,
too.
here's the Dear Girl DMs of
Yeah.
him clearly creeping on them for their pronouns because he's clearly
Yeah.
obsessed with trans people apparently, which nothing wrong with that. It's just a little weird. That's
Well,
all.
well, I've told him he's been pushing it too much. Like he'll flirt with a girl and they are not interested at all,
Mhm.
but he keeps
And he
pushing it, and
went
that's why
for
they
it.
kept live. That's
So,
why they kept leaving.
yeah. which you can pull up the DMs and you can show them off. But after you pull them up, I want to get into his apology video because after all the arguments with the RJ server, and that's the thing, we would have more screenshots of the arguments with Tim's, but RJ deleted his server. I should have, grabbed more of the screenshots in there. But everything we're saying is true, and there's a lot of witnesses, and you can ask RJ himself. A lot of stuff in there did happen. And I did also post, screenshot, and there was also in there of him threatening to dox me and my audience because he got mad because he was doing a live stream supposed to address everything, and he said that because Nith was bringing up his Facebook, he said that he's gonna dox me and my audience in retaliation.
Also, I'm gonna explain the whole dick joke situation since people seen the screenshot. I forgot.
Well, I have to be in here because I'm the one who saw it.
So let me tell the audience before Kim's is like, oh, they're harassing me and spreading my dick pics. First of all, no one spread his dick pics. He literally sent a picture of his penis into his mod chat with.
Okay, can Irish explain that because Irish was the one that's actually there for that.
Okay, so he was being scammed on a dating site, and they were flirting with him, saying that they were overage. And he sent a picture of his dick so he did a bunch of screenshots, but I saw a section of it was not there because I could see the chat didn't actually line up with the last thing he sent me. So I asked him, hey, where's the rest of it? Because there's a part of the story you're not telling me. And sure enough, it is a fucking dick pic with him literally taking a dick pic in a car. And he's like, yeah, I got 4 inches.
Yeah,
and
on top of that,
hang on. Let me finish.
Shiro, let him explain. It's his story.
No, so the scammer goes, ooh, I love 4 inches. And then later in the text, it reveals they're underage. Which, by the way, how can you scam someone that doesn't have any money?
But you're also forgetting the part where I wish Sheriff can call in for this, but he has to work.
We will have his own interview tomorrow.
Yeah, he sent like actual nudes into his mod chat, so you can't sit here and say people are.
No, he did send it to the mod chat.
Nobody's even spreading the dick pics. He literally sends his dick pics to anybody he talks to.
Yeah, and we're not gonna show the dick pic, obviously. That's why we don't have the screenshot of it.
And I don't want to see that shit anyway. That shit.
Oh, you'll be striked on YouTube for that shit. No. But
CJ is 16 and is in a server, by the way. That also.
He tried to get us CJ to monitor, but let's go ahead and get to the response video. Y'all need to link to his apology video. Because it also brings up Perp too, and when he brings up Perp, I want to have Perp speak about like his situation.
Can you send the link to his
apology? Honestly, I need to say something about Tim's apology.
Just literally go. Oh my god, you guys want to see all my music?
Wait, Nith, just wait for me. I'm on his channel now.
Yeah, just send a link in the stage chat. I want you guys seeing all my death metal bands that call me a Satanist or some shit.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with being a Satanist.
I'm about to leak it right now. I'm about to link it right now. But yeah, after all the arguments and us calling him out for him, basically raging on us, threatening to dox us, being creepy on women and all that, he has to.
Let me add one thing for.
Don't interrupt me. No, don't interrupt me. I'm explaining the apology video. So he apologized after we all called him out, and RJ has admitted to us and on call that he wrote the apology. And Tim, if you want to deny this, Tims, I will have RJ come out and disprove you. Because he told me on call, he told all of us there, we were all there. And I don't have a screenshot of this because he told this on a call. But RJ, on call, public voice chat, in lounge, has admitted and confessed and can admit to you in the chat to the audience that he wrote this apology and Tim's apology was genuine?
Before we start this
He was
video,
laughing the entire.
please. Tim's, I know you're watching this, but I have one question for you regarding this video. Why the fuck are you sweating? Why the fuck do you look like you are literally into a mental institution?
So he actually
That's
is in a
that's
garage
my
and he
question.
turns his fans off whenever he's recording because the fans go into his mic and
No. This looks like someone who hasn't clearly taken a shower and just had a rage moment. This guy is mentally insane, and you wanted me to call you attractive. You literally look like the dude from Monster
he is
House.
mentally insane. I'm not going to deny that.
Okay,
He looks like a sewer rat.
Yeah, you can play the video, but yeah, I ain't paying $8K to call this guy attractive. Fuck that. You don't deserve it, but you can play the video. Can anyone hear it?
No.
Oh well.
Oh, because you're deafened. Just undeafen yourself, but keep yourself muted.
Nef, just undeafen on my computer on the Shiro streaming. Nef, just literally undeafen on the Discord. There you go.
All right. Let's see if it works. Nope.
Sorry, it's my computer. I don't have a mic on my computer or anything.
Could someone else stream it?
I guess I can't.
I think you can. I think you can.
I mean, I guess they'll have to watch it this Nif. It's not gonna work. You're just gonna have to.
Okay, can we just do we need to like plan? Do we need to just stop recording and plan this out tomorrow better and organize the document?
Because we already got so much.
Actually, if anything, we send a link to his apology video and we can just talk shit about that. And if people want to see his apology video, they could just go into the description section.
Yeah, but I want to play his words live. But okay, we'll just have to edit this part out.
It just makes it easier.
All right. Well, let's edit. Well, editor perp, when you're editing this back, edit that whole part and just come back to where we start talking. All right. So Tim's apology video. He basically apologizes. We will link the video in the description below. I'm sorry we're having technical difficulties tonight, but we will link his apology video in the description down below if you want to watch it. But basically, he claims he's sorry to all of us for what he's done. He claims he was sorry for making threats. And he is also sorry to Perp for bringing up the situation.
Yeah, he also never apologized
if
to
he was
Cassandra.
He said apologies to me, but it was the worst half-ass apology I have ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's not actual apology if you have somebody write it out for you. If you were actually sorry, that would come from
Which
yeah.
No,
I was about to
I
say
even
that.
told him that. No, I even told him that if you were actually sorry, you would have contacted me instead of wait 2 fucking weeks after talking all this fucking shit.
And that brings us to his second apology video, which Triton will link it. Right after this first apology video came out, he instantly started.
Okay. Let me speak though, because I do need to get to the point. So yeah, he did apologize to Irish, but there's a situation which Perp, are you able to unmute and explain?
Can you full screen it? That's actually working.
Hey, don't cut me off. I'm trying to.
It's working. The video is working now.
Okay, it's working. Okay.
Yes.
We don't have to redo this episode.
In our communities, I've written down my apology.
Oh, hey, can you replay it back?
I wanted to.
All right. You'll have to edit out. You have to do a lot of editing out all that on the nonsense. But we're here at the apology video. Let's get into the apology video and see what he has to say.
Hello, everyone. I come to you all to talk about something very serious today. I've made some decisions and have said some things about some individuals in my community and other communities. I've written down my apology, but I wanted to just say Sorry to everyone who I've hurt, that I've betrayed, that I've.
Ew.
Should have drank water before I did this. That I've hurt, that I've damaged, that I've caused trouble to. And the first person I would like to apologize to is Triton. Triton, I am truly sorry for the things I said about you on Twitter, for the statements I made in my Discord server.
Hold on, you could
You
pause
were
it
a
real
wonderful
quick.
boss. You were very fun.
All right, so this guy has made the same apology to me 2 months ago in July after attacking me over because Nith hurt his Fifi somehow. And I don't buy this apology because, for one, this was forced. Two, RJ told me in call that Tim's didn't even know what to actually say because he's not truly sorry. And he also did do something right after this apology, was basically, which we'll go over it, and I'll send it in the stage text. But yeah, this guy is not sorry at all. He's not sorry. I don't accept your apology. I want you to never contact me again. I don't want you to be my editor. I don't want anything to do with you after this, Thames, because you've put me and my team and everyone on this panel through a lot of shit, Thames. A lot of shit that doesn't need to be happening. A lot of stress that doesn't even need to happen. Like, I don't even like covering drama on my show, but I have to cover you because you've been making slanderous claims about my show. So of course I have to respond. You feel me? Yeah, you could continue.
Funny guy. I enjoyed all the times I recorded with you. I regret that this is how our friendship ended. I hope you have it in your heart to forgive me for what I did and what I've said
Fuck
about
no.
you. The next person I would like to apologize to is Nith and Shiro. I am truly and deeply sorry for the threats that I made towards you guys.
Pause
I
it.
should have realized that it wasn't
Fucking
when
pause
I
it.
first talked about the situation that I should
Pause
have
it.
clarified that I was telling you guys
Pause
what I
it.
had told
Are you
Irish and that
there?
I was
Yeah, she's
betraying
there.
you.
Give it a minute.
But instead of doing that, I chose to let my emotions and the gentleman who manipulated.
Okay. So, nah, so after this apology went out, I reached out to him. I was like, I wanted to find out if this was genuine, if it actually fucking mattered, if it actually meant something. The same fucking day he made this fucking apology, he went on Twitter bitching and instigating more shit. On top of that, in my DMs, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna reach out to the old editor of Ravencast. I bet you me and him have a lot in common." Like a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Nah, like I genuinely had foolish optimism that this might actually mean something. But he lied. He lied. He slithered like a little snake. And I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I'm done. Triton's done. Everyone else is fucking done. He can go rest in the fucking fire like a s'more.
And this is why we are actually making this video.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
right.
why I'm making this video on him, and this is
You
why. And
can
he's already destroyed. We
bitch,
show tons of
whine, and
evidence, even
cry
though
all
like
you want,
we've may have
Tim.
been out of order a little bit, but we still did a good
Triton,
job making a point.
let Cassandra talk real quick.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Cassandra, can you go first and then have Trident do his rant?
I didn't even hear it because
And
her
you can
volume's low for some reason.
Go for it, Cassandra.
Go ahead.
Tims, you can cry, bitch, do whatever the fuck you want from here on, but it's not going to stop us making this video at all.
You said Trident.
Nothing
It
is
should be that.
going to stop.
Yeah, you can continue.
Go ahead, Irish.
Manipulate me to get the best and to convince me that you guys were against me. And that was truly wrong. And while
Can we
yes,
pause
I
it?
was manipulated, that is no excuse for how I act.
He wasn't manipulated. He had a
You
scapegoat.
guys want me to talk?
No, I'm gonna talk real quick.
Said that in the video.
He says he's manipulated, right? Why the fuck?
Which-
If he was
He fucking
manipulated,
said.
right? If he was manipulated by Doc Womp, right? which, I mean, let's say hypothetically he was, why would he still be going right now? Why would he still be having Onion right by his side? Why would he still be supporting Ken? Why the fuck would he not even have a legitimate apology of any caliber?
Why the fuck is he still talking shit? If this was truly an apology video, he would have left it alone.
Yeah. And I bet you he's going to respond after this video.
Yeah.
He's probably going to freak the fuck out.
Unpause it, because it's getting to another situation that we're going to have to bring up, that Perp's going to have to speak for.
And I wish you guys nothing but the best. I hope everything goes well for you and Shiro both. I'm not going to bring up anything in your personal life. I just wish the best for you guys. The next person that I want to apologize to is Irish.
Okay.
We said some things on
Pause.
on a call on both sides.
I love how he's looking at a script. It's not a genuine apology if he's looking at a script.
Yeah, you could see him literally looking down at the script that RJ wrote out for him. Like, that's how you could. That's literally proof that we were right, that his apology was written, because he's literally looking at a script because he doesn't know what to say, because he's not genuine.
Well, in the first half,
we shouldn't have argued.
Yeah.
In the first half, he had it really rehearsed, but then he looks at a script. Like every now and then, he'll just look down at a script, but he had most of the first half very rehearsed. And now he's getting onto scripted, like, dialogue, like a teleprompter for a politician.
Yep.
The fact that he did not apologize to me as well.
No.
He said.
Yeah, we'll
And
get
I'm
to
still
that.
fucking waiting.
Hold on. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit,
I
but we
am
need to
still
stay on
fucking
track.
waiting.
Argued. We should have just agreed to disagree on the wrestling business, but I chose to take it personally, and I acted like a jackass, and it was my fault. That was totally my fault. I acted like a jackass instead of being the better man, instead of taking responsibility and just letting it go.
Instead, taking responsibility.
And I apologize for that.
What's really funny, Trident and Nif, I think you were there. Pause it real quick, Shiro.
I really am sorry.
So, I told Nif and Trident, yes, I was also being an asshole because I was looking into him and I was being an asshole about it because it's been a buildup for months of him just saying shit and it doesn't add up.
Yeah. And I'll say the same thing I said then. You probably shouldn't have said what you said. You probably shouldn't have said it drunk. But I still support the ability to call people out. I call Triton out. I call Cassandra out. I call Shiro out. I call anybody out for their fucking behavior when I need to. Everyone, that's a normal dynamic in a friendship. That's a normal dynamic in a relationship. That's a normal dynamic in life. Like,
and well, at least I didn't do this in public. I did it between a voice call.
Well, you did do it in a public voice call, to be fair, because you did it in a lounge chat where anyone can join.
But it was just me and Triton mostly.
Anyone can join.
Me, Irish, you, and Glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't go around posting it in public and then making up lies.
No, yeah, he did. He did that, definitely.
He didn't need to go on Twitter.
Video,
he didn't need to go on Twitter.
He definitely did not need to go on Twitter at all. Because that's the thing. I didn't even do anything. I was just telling him to calm down.
Yeah. You told both of us to calm down. Because he was cursing at me.
There's a situation that needs to come up, though. That
we didn't get to have that personal call, but I'm going to wish you the best. I'm not just going to wish you, I am wishing you the best on your future endeavors as we go our separate ways. I hope you take care of yourself.
It's kind of hard to go. It's kind of hard to go our separate ways when you keep popping up in every fucking goddamn server, talking shit.
All right. Let's play this one because this one's important. Because Perp needs to speak for this one. He's already unmuted. Oh, not sure.
I should have listened to Doc. I should have listened to you instead, but I chose to listen to Doc and believe that you were against me, and that was wrong. That was totally wrong.
He
and I
still
really
never
hope
reached out to Sheriff
so.
privately,
If you
which I'm
find
not
my
going to comment
heart,
too much on this
I am
because
sorry
we'll
for
have
the things I
Sheriff's
did
own
and
interview
how I
tomorrow.
acted towards you. You didn't deserve that. You were a good man to me, and I appreciated the friendship that we had. And
If I didn't deserve
I
it, then
just
why
wish
the
you the
fuck
best
did
in
he
your
Okay,
keep
that's
doing?
that's
endeavors.
that's the sheriff. That's the sheriff.
No, if I didn't deserve
All right,
what he
Irish,
said,
all right, Irish.
I am sorry for the things that have happened in the Discord, for what has spilled out into my channel, what has spilled out in Ravens, um, any of my social medias. I should have never have ever acted the way I did, and I hope you have in your heart to forgive me for how I acted. I hope that you stick around, you subscribe, that you follow my stuff, and that you
All right, you can
watch
end
my
it now.
content. You know,
Which I
No.
thought,
if you have
No,
I
he
thought he
apologizes to
apologized.
Perp.
Hold on.
He apologizes to Perp at the end.
Oh, at the end. All right, you can
Yeah,
continue
so
then.
keep letting it play.
in your heart that you
Why
still
at the
believe
end?
in the
That is
content,
so
that you
weird.
stick around, because I have some fun content coming up. I have some great ideas
RJ
that
wrote
I
it.
try out.
Right there.
Even when I was a nobody just doing crappy drum covers on an iPhone, and people were loving it. Or
Use
even
the
when I
arrow keys
first
to
started
skip through.
learning how to
No, I was about to get
record
there.
drums, I still remembered how you people came out, you showed up and showed out for me, and I will never forget that. And I will always
That ain't a
appreciate it.
fucking apology.
I got some
I'm
more
sorry, my
positive
audience. I must
content, like
save
I
my
said before,
face
coming
from
out.
the drama that I have caused, and now I have to run away like a little snake and then start
All
shit
right,
on
all right, all
Twitter
right.
and
It's about
Discord
I'm
still.
truly sorry to everyone that has been hurt, and to Pub especially. I apologize to you as well.
all right. There it
I,
goes.
I shouldn't have posted that video, but I did, and I'm sorry that I've led some allegations that were not true against you being known to people who are notorious for spreading lies.
All right, now you can end it.
Oh,
So hold
okay.
on. All right, don't talk over me. I'm gonna ask the questions. All right, so Perp. So what started this beef between you and Tim's? Like, what made Tim's drag you into this whole thing and spread these allegations against you? And what are a summary of these allegations as well?
So this guy, I had no affiliation with this guy whatsoever. I basically had no idea who he was. All he was in my server. Heard about the things that he did, so I kicked him out. And then he was getting mad at you, so I guess he apparently thought it was a good idea to push some false allegations that were being spread about me, of me being apparently like a pedophile and a groomer.
So
Even
just
though that wasn't true at all.
Yeah, they were false.
yeah, just because you ended up taking his spot on the Ravencast more or less. So he was like, I'm gonna get back at him for taking that spot, and did that shit.
I did see Perp. I did see the screenshots, and you were just having a normal conversation, and AJ just assumed that you were being a pedo just because you're having a normal conversation.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes absolutely no sense. Like,
Which by the way, guy, buddy.
Shiro, get over my room and use my mic. Your mic's cutting out.
Okay.
I'd rather her directly talk in my room. It's clear.
Yeah, it's better.
All right, go ahead.
Which, by the way, just throwing this out there, this guy has no room to call Perp a pedophile. Not saying he is a pedophile, but he's naming himself Excitable Boy in a server full of minors right now. Just FYI.
On the
he's being
alt.
fucking sus as shit. He's being sus as shit.
It's gonna be a matter of time until someone busts his ass on it.
You guys hear?
Yeah, we heard her.
Okay. Yeah.
I've defended him so many fucking times. Now I'm starting to question whether or not it was genuine, or was I just literally advocating for a guy with bad behavior?
Hey,
Seems like a lot of us.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, those situations happen, bro. Like, you can know someone all your life, and they could do some fucked up shit that makes you say, all right, yeah, they're gone. They're out of my life. That's it. Me and Trenton have a couple experiences of that kind of behavior. That's why I honestly, Irish, that's why I felt bad for you about this whole situation. You didn't have to fucking get thrown into the fucking ringer because of him. You didn't have to get Perp didn't have to get fucking thrown into the shit. If it was really
No.
a fucking if Tim's really had a fucking problem with anyone, he could have came to all of our DMs, but he didn't. He's the one that blocked all of us. He's the one that
Yeah,
keeps
not
running
only
away.
that, but like if you saw, like as we showed in the DMs earlier, I wasn't being hateful. I never insulted him once, and he started like going off on me, acting like I was taking some side when all I said was, "Hey, bro, friend to a friend, you need to calm down and stop insulting people." Isn't is it that bad to tell someone to stop insulting people when they shouldn't be insulting people,
Well,
Threatening,
especially when they're
threatened. He did more than threaten.
Was
trying to
talking
help?
shit for weeks.
He did more than just insult. He fucking straight up threatened people. Like straight up. Like full throttle. He was like, you know what? I know she's pregnant. She's never gonna get married because of me. Internet tough guy. Literally. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. A situation that never needed to be brought onto this fucking show, but we had to because it was basically forced into it because he wasn't
Well,
stopping.
let's go on to the other video that he did.
No, this was it.
The 5 minute fucking yeah, there's another video. It's on the epic or trash where he was like, I'm sorry, and then just kept going with the show and never addressed it again.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No,
No, let's not go over that video.
That
'cause
that's a
video is just
waste.
a waste of time.
No,
Yeah, that's a
but,
waste.
That's why I didn't put it on the docket. That's why I wish just stop because I already set this up. Yeah, I didn't put the video on there on purpose because all he did was, "I'm sorry, guys," for like 2 seconds.
like the BP dude from the oil spill. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of through most of this whole situation was the VP guy from South Park. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Shit's fucking
No,
wild, bro. Shit's
no.
fucking wild. But
Fuck
yeah,
that.
so Shiro's browsing through the screenshots again on stream real quick, I guess. Yeah, like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Shiro ripped into him a good bit, but he deserved it for his fucking behavior, flat out.
Which I don't think we need to go over the screenshots again since we went through everything. But yeah. Is there anything else y'all want to add before we end it? Because I know there might be something we missed.
I'm gonna add something. Watch Perp's channel. His ass is going to be making the next video. And he's going to have screenshots that weren't shown here. He's going to have evidence that's not shown here. And it's going to be a pretty casual, fun boy analysis. With a good bit of tone
it's
to
going to
it.
be a shorter video. It's going to be a shorter video.
To add the part bottom of
Shiro, stop. Just stop calling in. Stop calling in.
Stop
we can't
talking.
hear you. Just stop. Just stop. Yeah, move an audience. Thank you.
Is there any way
What I do want to bring up is look up Game News USA from RJ and listen to his video.
Yeah. RJ did a video on this situation a little bit.
Yeah, RJ did a video on the situation, and I don't really agree with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could definitely show that one if you wanted
No,
to.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like 22 minutes, but anyways, to revamp, he names off a bunch of people that could be suspects, and then he literally goes after Dr. Wampa, which I was on a voice call with Dr. Wampa, and he was being all buddy with me, and then I saw the video, and I literally tore into him. I was like, "You motherfucker, you're the one who was starting shit," because RJ also posted a shit ton of screenshots of Dr. Wampa talking shit about me the entire fucking time and egging on AJ Timms, even though that is not an excuse. AJ had a choice. He chose wrong.
No, it's not even the fact he had a choice. AJ had a fucking scapegoat. That's what that motherfucker was.
Yeah.
That's all that dude was being used as. And like,
and I don't agree with RJ blaming Dr. Wamba because Dr. Wamba was just a goon listening to AJ.
Here's the thing. I don't hate RJ. I don't have a beef with RJ.
I don't
But
either.
I don't believe him when he says that he's being neutral to the situation. When Cassandra went in there to try and calm things down, and his ass straight up was like, "I'm by your side, Tim's 100% of the way. My Crusader sword is on the line for you." Like,
Well,
The
no.
fact that I
No.
didn't get an apology from either of them.
Yeah.
RJ was
Waiting
on
for
my
Tim to
side.
come to my DMs. I'm still waiting for Tim's to come to my DMs and tell me what he's sorry
So,
for, because honestly, I helped him out a fucking shit ton on what he's apologizing me about.
which, okay, me and Trident have had a
I
fight.
have helped him.
Well, let's not bring that up. Let's not bring that up because that was about
Well,
something serious.
hang on, I'm not going to talk about the fight, but me and Trident, we talked and we came to a neutral understanding, and bygones be bygones.
Everything got
AJ
worked out.
easily could have done that. The fact
Yeah.
that he went on a rampage.
So anyone want to
And
tune in,
his
say
excuse
some last
for
minute
not
things before we go to the outro,
his
guys?
excuse for not wanting to apologize. I have
Bye,
never
Frost.
bothered
If he
blocking.
if he
Anyone
really
can
wants,
request to join right now.
Blink, pause,
Blink or
Perp,
off.
got anything else to say?
Shiro's mic shit, so she'll have to come in here.
No.
No, but for me, if he really truly wanted to apologize to me, he should have done it 3 days before he went on a rampage for weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what we could bring up real quick? The fact he threatened us with a lawsuit. That was
Oh
cute.
yeah, he threatened us to kill. He threatened to sue us with food stamps.
I'm making my lawyer.
Motherfucker doesn't have a job.
He threatened a lawyer after he already made death threats on us. I would like to know what kind of lawyer would
He
take that
found out
fucking
that we're gonna
case.
make a video.
Well, do you have
Yeah.
the screenshots with that, like right now?
I gotta dig for him, but we can bring it up in Perp's video.
He also threatened a lawyer against me because I didn't call him attractive. It was also that same night. I think I
What's he
forgot
gonna
to.
do?
I think I forgot to
Well,
grab that screenshot, so I apologize. But he was basically saying that I was making fun of his physical appearance and that he's only
what's
a
he gonna do?
lawyer.
Hey, I have some food
It's not
stamps that I get
slander
from
'cause
the
it's true.
taxpayers.
But let me tell you something. He was making fun of Nif for being fat, and Nif isn't even fat. So, buddy, Tim's, if you're listening, you need to check yourself.
I'm
Your
sorry, what was
gut
that,
is
Shiro?
hanging out.
You keep
His-
cutting.
Stop cutting each other off.
Okay, but let me explain something to you. You can't get a lawyer after me for making fun of you, and you were literally making fun of Nif for calling Nif fat. But buddy, I know
called
you're
me
listening.
bald.
I know Nif. Shut up. I know Tim's is listening. Tim's, if you're listening, which I know you are, you need to lose some weight yourself. You have 3 double chins, and your stomach is hanging out in every photo. So please don't ever
Oh
call
yeah.
Nif again. Thank you.
Is he gonna be on the segment real quick? Like, can we invite him?
No.
Oh, he's not going to.
No.
Damn.
What a pussy.
Let's not forget when we had that staff meeting and we had Tim's a part of it and he was calling me bald and shit and trying to instigate shit
Yeah.
at me.
Yeah.
It was a recorded staff meeting too. He called you a
Yeah.
fat ass. He
Yeah.
called you bald. No,
I'm
he was
gonna
only going
send that
after
whole
you.
recording to Perp for his video. It'll be great.
He was only
Hey,
going after you.
Dude, we can upload that as a raw recording too.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, that pissed me off too. And I actually did call him out on that. I was like, dude, why the fuck are you going after Nifso? And he's like, no, I was just making jokes.
I'm
And it's like, well,
gonna say this now. Half the people that make fun of the fact I'm bald need to fix their fucking teeth.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do.
Or get their
Yeah.
eyes checked when I change my profile picture.
Yeah.
Go
no,
see the optometrist.
I haven't called him out. I think I called him out in the recording. I was like, why are you going after Nif all the time?
I was just playing video games while we were talking too. I was like not paying any fucking attention.
Yeah. And this was a staff meeting. We're all supposed to be professional, and everyone was except for him.
Yeah. It drove home the point. of why he wasn't gonna be a mod. But nah, I think honestly, I think we
And
can
the
go ahead and go. You
Yeah.
know, we can go ahead and call it a day on this.
All right.
I'm gonna do the outro, Triton, if that's cool.
All right. Well, do you know how to do it?
Of course I do.
All right,
I'm
go ahead.
wonderful. All right, y'all. Thanks for everyone in the audience. Make sure to like, subscribe, keep watching the show. It'll stay interesting. It'll stay positive. This is the last time we're probably going to bring this up for the most part. If it gets brought up further, we'll have to. But for the most part, just watch Perp. He's fucking great too. A big round of applause for Triton for keeping his cool throughout most of this, even though, that's pretty much impossible. But yeah, we'll give him a round of applause there. Thank you, Irish, for chiming in. Thank you, Cassandra, for jumping in. Thank you, Shiro, for being able to bring in her alt. Just to fucking stream the screenshots. Overall, this has been a great fucking episode. I'm glad we could cover this. We're going to go back to the regular fucking content, the regular fucking shit that everybody enjoys. And y'all have a good rest of your night. 100%
And join the
through
Discord.
And join the
Join the-
Discord. We're always open for more people to jump in the show. We're always open for more people to join the fucking podcast. We're always open for guest spots. And we got this is
Join
just
the
the start of
Discord or
this is just the start
you
of the
die.
spooky cast for the rest of October, bro. Y'all have a good rest of your nights, good rest of your mornings. Y'all enjoy the rest of your days, man, cuz life's fucking short and we shouldn't be dealing with this shit. Night, y'all. See ya.